Everyone says this generation is scared of commitment, but I don't think that is the problem. Like, nobody is afraid of loving someone else. The problem is that people are afraid that they don't have any options anymore. And that's two different problems with two different fixes. The problem is the options. Right now, with all generations, there is a lot of like dating apps and stuff. It puts the options like big open. And the thing is, you have a lot of alternatives. So you could see many people talk to many people having like hundreds of matches. But the thing is, with this setup, then choosing someone does not feel like choosing one person. It feels like killing all the other options. And as I just said, we have literally hundreds, if not thousands of options available so easily, which means that when you actually want to kind of commit to someone, again, this is not like, oh, let me just commit to that person. It's more like, okay, let me close the gate for all the other hundreds. And there is actually a whole psychology behind this, because there is people that will like maximize their chance. So they will not pick one person, but they will try to see as much people as possible to maximize their chance to find the right person. But the more options, the harder it is to find the right person. And then there is the people that just get satisfied with what they found. And then they don't need to see many options. Like as soon as one person fits, they just go with that person. The problem nowadays, we have interfaces, most likely dating apps, dating websites and stuff, that transformed everyone into maximizer. So everyone has like all of those options. And so everyone is kind of like, well, let me just see all the options. I mean, most of the options before picking one to be sure that I will pick the right person. So again, the problem is not commitment. Like everyone wants to love one person. The problem is that with the interfaces and the system that we have in place right now, we just have like so many options. Like if you don't realize what I'm saying, just think about yourself going into a restaurant. If you go to a restaurant and you have like a menu that is like 14 pages and on each pages there is like 20 dishes, you're gonna take like so much time first to go through all of them and to be like, which one I should pick. Maybe I should pick this, or maybe this will be better. And you will just think and think and think. And at the end of the day, you know what's worse is that at some point you will choose a dish and then you will still think, well, maybe this one was better. And when you will eat your dish, maybe that dish was good, but you will still think, okay, maybe this other one was better. Maybe I should have taken the other one. But if you go to a restaurant when there is one page menu with like 5 different dishes, you will make your choice like pretty fast. And then you will be pretty happy with your choice because you were like, well, there were like 5 choices. And this one had like, I don't know, like rice. I like rice. I took this one. The meal was good. You're happy. You see the difference? This is exactly what we are in. Before, there were not that much option or choices, if I can say. And so you will be more inclined to commit to something that looks good at first. Now, because we have so many options, we just try to find like the best one among all of them, and we just end up with actually choosing nothing. The problem with that is that it makes you think that you're free. It makes you think that because you have a lot of options, that's something cool that you can explore and find the right person. But that's actually the opposite, because again, you're not really committing to one person, because still in the background, in some space in your head, you still have this about what if that person is better? What if there is someone else better? And the problem with that is that even when you start to kind of like commit with someone, as soon as there is something wrong, you might think, well, if this is not working, let me go find someone else because, well, I have like hundreds of options. So I'm pretty sure that someone will not have like those issues, or I will not have that problem with like another person. So you go to another person and you find someone that you think you like. And then as soon as there is a little bit of problem, as soon as it's a little bit difficult, well, you go back because you have so many options. And so then there is no effort anymore. We're not trying to like make effort to make things work, because this is how it works. Like a relationship will never be perfect. You have to make things to make it work. You cannot just be like, oh, well, I've got a relationship and everything will be perfect. But because we have so many options, we just think, well, why would I make like effort when I can just go back into my options and try to find something that will fit better? But again, there is a big chance that you never find the perfect thing. So what is the solution to that? The solution is pretty simple. Like, if you heard what I said, you know what the solution is. Cut your options. Like, cut your options, commit to one person, at least for long enough to be sure to decide if you want to continue or not with that person. Again, just focus on like not too much people. When you find someone that you think could be a good match, focus on that person. Like, cut the others. Like, don't keep the dating apps, don't keep the website, don't keep the conversation with like other people. Cut other people. The more you try to learn someone and the more you're trying to build something with someone, the better you will understand the relationship with that person, and the better you will know that person, and the more information and data you will have to be able to be like, okay, I actually like this person, or I don't really like this person, or like, okay, yeah, I could make like effort to make it work if it's not working the way I was thinking about. But not going back to the default of like, oh, it's not working, or there is this thing that I did not saw before, let me just go back to like the app and find someone else. So the only thing is that focus on one person, delete everything, and just, that's as simple as this, just focus on one person. And I'm not saying focus on one person for like a few days. Like, it takes like weeks and months to actually start to like learn something about someone, like construct a relationship, building something that will be meaningful for the long term, of course, if that's what you're looking for. So the one thing to remember from this video is that if in the past month, years, you've been struggling to have like something serious, to have like relationship that lasts, ask yourself why. And the reason might be because, well, either you or your partner will just leave when things get like a little bit difficult, or that you will just go back to like the other options. You have to understand that building a sustainable relationship is not done based on like the magic and the spark of the first date, and the depth of the relationship will not be understood after 1 or 2 months. It takes time. Building something meaningful takes time. So if you're not willing to put that time and to focus on that person, it's most likely not going to work. So remember that. Cut the option, focus on one person. So if this video was somehow helpful, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. I'll see you soon for another one, and until then, take care and drink your water.